Hey guys, I hope you enjoy my reactions for Monday Night Raw because I'm about to give the results for Monday Night Raw's April 18th, 2016. We started things off with the kickoff of Monday Night Raw, which is the talk show called The Ambrose Asylum, and which is hosted by Dean Ambrose. And his first guest was none other than Shane O'Mac, who's in charge of Monday Night Raw this week. And it's getting a little, tensions are getting high with KO talking to Shane McMahon about what happened last week, and Sami Zayn shows up, and even though that Sami Zayn has a problem with KO, then Chris Jericho comes out and talks to Sami Zayn about all the strategy and stuff. But even though Shane McMahon gets out of the ring, even though tensions are high, but he made two matches for WWE Payback. One, Chris Jericho will go one-on-one with Dean Ambrose. Two, Sami Zayn will go one-on-one with Kevin Owens. And the funny thing about the Ambrose Asylum is that watch for that potted plant, because Dean Ambrose has a prop in his talk show. And then the brawl begins. And then the match came out, which was Y2J Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. And it was a pretty awesome match. That was until Sami Zayn was about to finish it with the hula kick, but Chris Jericho moved out of the way with the thumb in the eye, code breaker, pinned Sami Zayn for the win. And then we have my best match ever, which is How You Doing? Enzo and Big Cass versus the Dudley Boys. And it was awesome. And what happened at the end with the big boot to Bubba Ray, and Enzo ends it with a splash for the win to advance to the finals for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and I'm super excited. And then we have the segment with Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. Well, Roman Reigns comes out, and I still love Roman Reigns because, in fact, he's my boo. And turns out he's not a good guy, he's a bad guy, he's the guy. And I meant the guy because he's the man, but I still have no idea why the WWE Universe is booing for Roman Reigns, because I know some people love Roman Reigns, and I know on Twitter that people love Roman Reigns. And then AJ Styles shows up, and I know that AJ Styles respects Roman Reigns, and I know he's phenomenal and all that, but I want to know if he's phenomenal enough to become WWE Champion. And then who shows up? None other than Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson attacking Roman Reigns from behind. And that broke my heart to see Roman Reigns being attacked. And then we have a match, which is Baron Corbin versus Fandango with Dolph Ziggler on commentary. And that was until Fandango was flung over to Dolph Ziggler by Baron Corbin. And then Baron Corbin begins to attack Dolph Ziggler with just one kick. And then Baron Corbin attacks Fandango with the End of Days for the win. And then after the match, Dolph Ziggler went for the attack, but then the same deja vu from a couple of weeks ago with the End of Days to Dolph Ziggler on the floor. And then we have Miz TV, which is, I believe, is a guest of Cesaro. And actually, the Miz, no one likes you, Miz, except nobody. But Cesaro shows up after that boredom with, what was it, the kissing? Yeah, I think it was the kissing, but the boredom, because I feel like I don't want to see the kissing. And then Cesaro shows up, and then what happened was the Miz wants to do the act of with the phone, and then Maurice does do take one, take two, take three, or whatever, and how the Miz is gonna, well, you know, defeat Cesaro at WWE Payback for the Intercontinental Championship. But Cesaro said the words of the late, great Rowdy Roddy Piper. I miss him so much. And it says, I came here to chew bubblegum and kick gas, but I'm all out of bubblegum. But Miz told Cesaro that you're going to be scheduled to face the Bulgarian Brute. But Cesaro changed things up. Cesaro told them that it'll be an 8-man tag with the League of Nations and the Miz versus Cesaro and I tell you, it got me all excited to see the New Day and Cesaro team up. And then it comes to an 8-man tag, which is, I told you before, and it turned out to be one of the best awesome matches of all time. And Cesaro hit Sheamus with a neutralizer to pick up the win. And in the backstage interview, Charlotte was being interviewed, and Natalya came out, and she said things are about to get changed because Charlotte is going to defend her WWE Women's Championship against Natalya, and her corner, Natalya's corner, is going to be none other than Bret the Hitman Hart. And I'm super excited to see Bret the Hitman Hart. But is Bret the Hitman Hart going to be a WWE Payback? I hope so. And then we have the 8-women tag team match, which is the Boss, the Last Kicker, the Hart Dynasty, the Diva of Tomorrow versus Team Bad, Summer Rae, and the Women's Champion, Charlotte. And it was awesome until Charlotte was about to go for the figure 4/8 on Natalya, but Natalya reversed it and went for the sharpshooter and get Charlotte to tap out and made the Women's Champion tap, and hopefully things will go and change, but I'm super excited. And then we have the other tag team tournament for the semifinals, and one of them will move on to the finals to face Enzo and Big Cass, which is the Von Villains versus the Usos. And what happened was that the Von Villains, I love the Von Villains and the Usos, but what happened at the end was the Von Villains went for the whirling dervish on Jey Uso and went for the bad shoulder and pick up the win, and the Von Villains move on to the finals, to face Enzo and Big Cass at Payback, and whoever wins goes on to face the New Day for the tag team championships. And you know, I was hoping that the Enzo and Big Cass will face the New Day if they win. And then we have our match, which is Apollo Crews versus Heath Slater. And I remember in the Raw pre-show that if Apollo loses, he will join his Social Outcasts. And I told you that Apollo Crews was impressive. And Apollo Crews versus Heath Slater. And Apollo Crews went for the spinning sit-out powerbomb for the win. And he doesn't have to join the Social Outcast finally. And then we have the main event, KO versus Dean Ambrose. And it was awesome. It was awesome, I tell you. But at the end, he went for, KO was about to go for another cannonball roll at the corner, but Ambrose countered and went for Dirty Deeds, Dean Ambrose, and picked up a huge win, and that ended up Monday Night Raw. But that was until Chris Jericho went for the Code Breaker, and that ended Monday Night Raw. So thank you guys for watching my Monday Night Raw results. I hope you enjoyed. Please give it a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.